Hello and welcome to the podcast from Stress to Success Blueprint. I'm your host, Lolita Guarin, and today's episode 229. First of all, thank you so much for coming in and listening to my videos. If this is the first time for you, welcome. Please subscribe to my channel if you find it useful. And for those who are returning, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much for coming back and listening in and leaving comments and liking the video. So thank you. Appreciate it. So today I want to continue the conversation about the stress management through the holiday season, because as you know, it can get very, very stressful. And I want to talk about finding forgiveness through the holiday season. No, it's a good one, isn't it? So I'll talk about three things that has to do, well, with forgiveness. It can be a hard topic, to be honest, but bear with me. Number one thing that you need to do that has to do with the whole holiday season, dealing with gifts, dealing with people, dealing with yourself through the holiday season is to lower your expectations. Or mostly, I should say, remember what's important to you. Set your expectation that for you being there for you and others and trying your best to enjoy it, it's already victory. Try to be as present as possible and just have this expectation that things probably will go wrong. So, what they say, prepare for the worst, but expect the best, or whatever it is. Leave me a comment below and tell me what's the proper way to say that. have a feeling I messed up something there. But when you have this expectation already thinking that, well, there will be probably some things that people will do that I will not like, and it's okay. Nobody will die. I hope nobody will die. People have opinions, they're always going to be in a way. And but just having that expectation that you're doing the best you can, and the other people also doing the best they can, even though it looks like they're doing it on purpose, but that's who they are. You probably couldn't change them by now. I mean, you're not going to change them in one day either. And those who you don't know yet fully, you don't really know them, so how can you judge them? So just have expectations low. Tell yourself, whatever happens, happens. We all survive. It's just another holiday season. We'll meet again next time and we can start all over again. Okay, number two, understand that a lot of things that we do to the holiday season is just like on a microscope. Everybody's all heightened, like, oh my gosh, everything needs to be. Yes, it has to do with this perfectionism. And we need to find empathy of other people actually doing the best they can. Some people aren't even capable of doing better. Some people not capable of being on time, or they don't know how to set the table, or they don't know how to cook. They picked probably the wrong gifts. They maybe obnoxious. Maybe they talking about something that's you like. Listen, maybe we should not get into conflicts here. Have empathy. Just say, you know what? They always like that, and just let them be. Now, if you, let's say, you have someone over and you're feeling embarrassed that somebody can make a mess, remember one thing. They themselves will be judged. That's not like nobody's gonna judge you just because, let's say, your dog spilled food on the table. No, you're not responsible for the people, especially if you are thinking that you are such a perfectionist. Leave that. Everybody's doing the best they can, and everybody will be paid attention to from by other people. So the most important part is to pay attention to yourself and see how you're doing. Are you doing plenty to rest up? How about your emotional regulation? How about just a little bit more saying, hey, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Let's just chill. We're all doing the best we can. And then also ask yourself this question, which I always say we need to ask ourselves this question all the time, especially when we're all stressed out in some stressful situation. Is this really matter? Will it matter in 5 years? No. Next year you'll have another holiday season, probably, hopefully, we all gonna get together, and you can do this all over again. It's such a big deal where somebody puts the plate on the table. Is it such a big deal that the potatoes are too big chunks? Is it really? If they cook through it, I mean, let them be. You know what I mean? Just ask yourself, is this really matter? Is it so important? If it's very important, then explain that person, delegate it, get into details, but make sure that people understand and voice your opinion, voice your what you want, and don't be afraid to communicate, because if you're not communicating to people, or let's say there's something that annoys you or hurts you, open your mouth and just say that. Don't keep behind until next year and you feel resentful, and that does not really, it's not good for no one. But if you realize that, well, you're just kind of getting upset about something that doesn't even matter, really makes no difference, then let it go. Let it go. And have empathy to those people who cannot let it go. Because, well, as I said, we cannot control other people. You can control on yourself. And what will happen that in that setting, when you start controlling yourself, more of yourself, of saying, I'm gonna let this go, you are setting an example for the people. So be the peace in the room, starting with yourself. Not a big deal. Maybe make a joke, or somebody will spill something. Maybe somebody will be late, or maybe, I don't know, whatever holiday can bring. Just, have a joke. Just laugh. Tell a funny story. And here is the good thing. When you're in it, something can be horrible happening. Something could be breaking. Somebody may be yelling. Somebody not getting somewhere. It is always a great story the next year. Because when you all get together next year, you can say, hey, do you remember last year we totally forgot to bring the potatoes? Oh my gosh. And we brought carrots instead. Do you remember, Nancy? Something like that. It's not a big deal. Remember what's important, that you all are here, and enjoy that. I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. And if you need more help with the stress management, I'm here for you. And I'm still running the holiday special for my stress management sessions. And there's quite a few options actually. So you're welcome to go to my website, beamazingyou.com, and book a session, or just can go to the description below and do the same. Also, my online membership is all live. And if you use the code half off, you can get 50% off of my online membership. So yeah, how about that? Leave me a comment below and tell me, what is one thing that you think you can do this holiday season that can help you and your family to have a peaceful and joyful holidays?